Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Doom the Dark Ages. So, dear viewer, just like that beautiful bearded bastard Barry Burton, you're probably wondering,
what is this? What is it? What is this?
Doom the Dark Ages is a video game that released last month for our beloved modern consoles, as well as that PC computer machine thing. And this is the 1237th entry in the infamous Doom franchise, a franchise in which we play as the Doom Guy, sometimes called the Slayer, as he takes on Lovecraftian-looking demons, monsters, abominations, you know the type. And this is a first-person shooty type game, just like all the other bloody ones. But is it any good? Well, let's review this shooty video game the only way I know how. Badly. And let's start with what I liked about Doom the Dark Ages. Oh, speaking of things I like it when you subscribe to the channel, so please do that for me, dear viewer. Doing so will allow me to live out my lifelong fantasy of having 1,200 subscribers. Now, the first thing I simply must commend Doom the Dark Ages for is its gameplay. Just as fun as it was in Doom Eternal and Doom 2016, but there's a couple of extra bells and nipple tassels here, including a shield with razor blades along the edge of it that you can use to bash your enemies, to solve traversal puzzles like opening bloody gates. You can use it to stun your enemies and or cut the bastards in half. You'll also get this kind of whip ball with spikes on it thing that you can swing around and use as a melee weapon. And that's jolly good fun as well. In fact, you use the melee weapons in this game to refill some of your ammo. And trust me, you're going to need it. Because you're going to be attacked by more monsters than you would usually encounter in a nightclub on your average Saturday night. Hopefully one of these monsters don't throw up on you and ruin your new bow tie. If I ever see that bastard again, I'm going to give him a bloody piece of my mind, that's what. Anyway, the next thing I must commend Doom the Dark Ages for is its soundtrack. Just like Doom Eternal and Doom 2016, this is simply marvelous. Pulsing rock music, electric guitar, a nice beat to go alongside you killing enemies. The game also features some new types of gameplay sequences, including parts where you take control of a giant mech a la Pacific Rim and punch the shit out of large enemies or knock buildings over. Very fun. There's also sequences in which you ride on the back of a dragon. And thankfully, unlike Panzer Dragoon, these sequences don't control like complete and utter arse. In fact, I thought these were rather nice additions to the Doom formula. So I've said some nice things about this game, haven't I? How about we now move on to the things I didn't like so much? Well, being a narrative-focused gamer myself, I have to say that the story in this game, although it started off relatively simple, there's a bad guy, there's demons, go and kill them. But eventually there's all these twists and turns and people changing sides and giant Cthulhu-looking creatures. I found it very difficult to follow in the end. But if you're not fussed about the story, then that's probably not going to bother you, dear viewers. After all, Doom is not well known for its excellent storytelling. Also, this isn't the longest video game in the world. In fact, the main story can probably be completed in a couple of hours if you're running through the game. And while this is a relatively fun first-person shooter, it's not really a video game that I'm going to have any deep desire to replay anytime soon. That doesn't mean it's not a good game, dear viewers. Please do not misunderstand me. I'm not speaking some alien language. Unless, of course, you're an alien who doesn't understand English. In that case, I'm probably going to ask, why are you watching this review, Mr. Alien who doesn't understand English? But anyway, this is a very good Doom game. Is it a masterpiece? No. Is it in the running for my game of the year? Abso-bloody-lutely not. Do I recommend that you play it? Well, if you like Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, then of course I recommend you play this one. In fact, you probably played it already. Therefore, I declare that Doom the Dark Ages is not bad. Not bad at all. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review for Doom the Dark Ages. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. Please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.